What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news here at Esports Talk. Today we talk about Epic Games and another lawsuit. This time though, ironically enough, it's going to be against them. Yes, Epic Games is being sued, and I feel like a few of you guys watching are probably smiling and very happy about that, because a lot of people out there who don't even play Fortnite hate Epic Games because of Fortnite. Now, I do say ironically because we've actually talked about them quite a few times in the past about these lawsuits. A lot aims toward Epic, but they also have dished out their fair share, including to a couple, not just one 15-year-old, but two 15-year-olds. Epic Games is absolutely savage when it comes to lawsuit business. These 15-year-old kids, at some point in time very recently, were hand-delivered in the mail actual lawsuits from Epic Games, one reportedly up to $100 million, although, of course, that's a bit exaggerated for in terms of what they want to settle for. But it's pretty crazy to think that Epic Games has been suing 15-year-olds, and now they themselves are actually getting sued for possibly exposing those 15-year-olds, and along with that, all of their data. Because the alleged lawsuit does bring up a data breach or security breach back in November of 2018, which I must say was promptly resolved by Epic Games. They let the entire player base know about these security issues. Where the lawsuit does allege, though, the problem does lie, is they actually did not notify individual players that their account was breached and that their potential personal details, bank account details, all of their items on their account, their login details could have also been breached during this malicious hack. Now, it was apparently malicious URLs being sent around, of course, then being clicked on, as it is in every single game out there. We have despicable, disgusting, just really terrible people out there who love to profit off of your insecurity, and I mean that quite literally. And it did happen because reports around this, of course, many accounts out there and hackers making anywhere from hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, all by scamming little children. Imagine you're on your deathbed, guys, and that's what you have to live for. Yeah, I scammed hundreds of kids in Fortnite, and that's how I made my living. I don't like people like that. But like I said before, Epic did respond in a pretty timely manner, which we cannot say for a lot of developers out there. They resolved the majority of these issues. You know, remember back in 2018, throughout pretty much, especially I would say for me, the early part of that year, and as this does allege, the late part of that year, did you ever get email requests or emails in general saying, hey, someone tried to access your Epic Games account? I got that dozens of times myself. I don't know about you guys as well. So it was a pretty big issue, and Epic did not only resolve the issue, they also responded and also made it very clear that they are working hard to reset passwords of breached accounts, or at least they were quite some time ago before this issue was hopefully resolved. Along with that, searching for better ways to improve their security and offering multi-factor authentication for all users now, which hopefully should prevent this issue in the future. So it sucks on both sides, right? Because of Epic Games' lack of system that was in place back in 2018, there could have been several users, if not a lot of users, having their data be breached by hackers out there. Alongside that, though, you feel a bit bad for Epic Games because compared to many developers out there, they did respond in a timely manner. They helped to fix this issue in the future, and they of course let the mass majority of people know out there was a security issue in the first place. Unfortunately enough, when it is your game, you offer that form of login, and there is a way to get hacked via that. Apparently that fault could lie on Epic Games. Now, it's widely known as well, this will be a subjective case, so we could see Epic Games winning this case, but we also could see likely them settling out of court for what could be a sizable chunk of change. And it always sucks to see corporations like the one going after them now. This is like their job, right? They target all of these companies worth billions and billions of dollars, hoping to just settle out of court. I at least hope some of that payment does go back towards the users whose data was actually breached. But I don't know, guys. I wouldn't want to go up against Epic Games in any court of law. Of course, we've talked about that, those 15-year-old lawsuits. These guys don't care, okay? They're suing 15-year-olds for promoting cheats, which, you know, all the more power to them. It's a pretty scummy thing to do, but they're 15 years old. Alongside that, thanks to Inside Gaming, their video will be linked down below for all of you guys. It was back in 2012 where Epic Games was still getting involved in lawsuits. A company known as Silicon Knights, they actually sued Epic Games for their Unreal Engine. They accused them of using funds not to push the engine in development any further, but to actually push the development of a game known as Gears of War. Now, it's actually Epic Games, though, who countersued the company, who soon after filed for bankruptcy. Alongside that, we've had many court cases around Epic Games, especially when it comes to potential lawsuits of their dance moves, right? Which, by the way, none have come to fruition. Not the Floss guy, who, by the way, not even his own original dance move, so glad that didn't work out. Even Carlton for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has never received a single dollar from Epic Games using their supposed dance moves. Of course, none of those dancers have actually patented or copyrighted their dance moves, and that's why it wasn't going to go anywhere. But I think it stands as said, guys, you don't want to get into a court of law or any argument at all with Epic Games because, hey, money talks, and these guys are pretty scary. That's why I'm not really dissing on them too hard right now. A lot of things scare me. But as always, hope you guys all enjoy esports news. Yes, Epic Games is being sued. Another lawsuit against them, guys, for a data breach back in 2018. Hopefully, what comes out of this, if they do settle, I really just hope it's not a company benefiting off this, and I really do hope the money that does get settled, if Epic Games does lose, goes back to actual people and not just some corporation suing Epic for the heck of it. As always, my name is Jake, breaking down esports and gaming news here all day long. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, drink coffee. I'll see you back here tomorrow breaking down some pretty crazy stories. All right, I'll see you then.